Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Minute on the Mountain. I am with Xander and Kirk, and we're going to do some shed hunting today, kind of in this area where I've been hitting it a lot this year. They've brought the cows in here since I was here last time, so we'll have to dodge the cow poop on the trail in. But we just saw 3 deer, 2 bucks, 1 really nice buck already. So I think that's a good omen. Let's see if we can go find some antlers. What's the goal for today, Kirk? Find your first shed?
I find my first.
You've never found one. Kirk's gonna find his first shed. That's his goal. Xander, what's yours?
I'd love to find a brown, but any deer shed, I'll be happy.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do, guys. Well, just working our way up the trail. I'm not really shed hunting yet, guys. I'm trying to get to some area I haven't been to yet, but these bigger yellow wildflowers are out now. Most of these weren't out the last time I was up here, which has been about 3 weeks ago now, 2 weeks ago at least. We got rain and cold temperatures yesterday. It snowed down to about 5,000 feet. And right now we're at 6,250. So I'm sure they got a little snow over here the day before yesterday. Sorry, I think I said yesterday. Day before yesterday is when all the snow came in. It's a little squishy, a little wet up here, but not bad. Beautiful morning, the birds are singing. Elk poop right there. I know I've said it before, guys, but if you have never hiked the desert in the spring, I mean, just look at this. We got red, we got dark blue or purple, we got yellow right there. I've got a lighter purple or a pink right there, a different kind of yellow right there, red right there. I mean, the color is just all over. Such a beautiful time. When you're driving by, you know, on the highway or even on the dirt roads, you'd never guess this color is here. It's just buried in the sage. I'm finally to new territory. I found a shed down in that thicket the last time I was over here. I've been hiking south and working my way back to it. So I'm going to flip around and start going back south, which again will be new territory for me. I didn't hike up quite this high on the ridge last time, so I thought I'd kind of overlap a little bit. But I'm going to flip around here in about 25 yards and start working back to the south. Haven't found anything so far. It's been pretty slow, but we've seen 4 bucks already today, plus 3 more does. 2 of the bucks are going to be really nice. They're already way out past their ears in velvet. So that was fun. But man, yeah, the color is just everywhere. Kirk's over there on that far ridge working that face. And Xander's across the hill behind me. Well, it's older than the hills. We're not going to take it off the mountain. But we're not going to get skunked today. We got a base of a shed here. That's old, gentlemen. But it saves the skunk. Thank you, Lord, helping us to find something. I guess it's going to be the day of the ancient sheds. Nothing but chalk. Look at this base. It's as old as the last one. Oh my gosh, that would have been a good antler though back in the day. Well, that would have been a big, heavy antler way back in the day. Too bad we didn't find that 10 years ago. All right, that's shed number 2. Let's see if we can find something a little newer though that we can actually take off the mountain. Seriously, guys, you can't make this up. Holy cow, could I find something that's not 12 years old? Your little spiker. That's super old, and that's actually probably the freshest one I found so far. Holy cow. That's all right. Hey, at least we're finding stuff and we're out and we're getting good exercise, and it's a beautiful day, although it looks like a storm's coming in. Thank you, Lord, for the find. Shed number 3. Okay, guys, I just stopped to get a snack and some water. Had some peanut butter crackers. Right now we're just a hair over 5 miles into the hike. I've got 2 hours left before I have to be back at the car and rendezvous with those other guys. All I found are those 3 bases, well, the spike and then the 2 bases of the other chalk. So it's been pretty slow as far as being able to take stuff off the mountain. I mean, it was cool to find those. So I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to just start working through all this sage. There's a few junipers in here, a couple cedars up higher, and then like this buckbrush is in here too. And it's so thick that, I mean, if it's laying on the ground more than 15 yards away from you, there's a good chance you don't see it. So I'm just going to zigzag it really slowly, work up into all those trees in this thicket. And then after I do that, we'll head over back to the north. So it's not as colorful down here as it was on the top. Man, there were places on the top where it just looked almost fake. There was so much yellow and red and blue and purple. But down here, pretty much just the white ground cover and some of these yellow flowers. So, still pretty though. All right, well, Alexander got back and he's got a nice 3-point little crabby on the front, but it's got nice length on the back end of it. So definitely better than the ones I found. Kurt,
I got skunked.
Kurt got skunked. So here's what's happened, guys. We came back and the cows were all around my car. They have licked it, snotted on it everywhere. And then I went to roll down the window while we were waiting.
Yeah, I was hiking down. I was like,
and my window came off the track, so I can't roll it up. So we got to drive home with the window down, and now I can't wash Rhonda's car. So I could be in the doghouse. This might be my last video for a while. All right, guys, thanks for coming along on that shed hunt. Obviously, it was a day of oldies for me. Xander found the one decent 3-point. Everything else for me was just a chalky base or that little spike. Still fun to get out. Yeah, the cows absolutely demolished the car, and we've got the window fixed, and I got out of the doghouse. Actually, I wasn't in the doghouse much. My wife is so patient. She didn't really say much at all about it. So minute on the mountain today is going to come from James 1:26. James says, if you claim to be religious but you can't control your tongue, you're only fooling yourself. Now I paraphrase that just a little bit, but that's pretty close to what he says. We're doing this series in the book of James at church, and man, I'm preaching this coming Sunday on controlling your tongue, and it has been so convicting to me. You know, as a pastor, sometimes there's a message God puts on your heart that you know is going to sting the congregation. It's going to be really convicting. And then sometimes there's messages God puts on your heart that really sting you as the preacher. And man, that's been this one for me. God has just revealed some things in my heart. And Jesus says that from the overflow of our heart, the mouth speaks. There's an interaction in the book of Matthew with the religious leaders where he says good things come out of the good treasures stored in a good heart, and evil things come out of the evil treasures stored in an evil heart. So when I have a hard time controlling my tongue, I need to ask what's going on in my heart. And so God's just been revealing some things in my heart, some pride, some self-righteousness, but probably more than anything, he's just been revealing to me that I often forget how he sees me, and that makes a big difference. So anyway, that's James 1:26. Hopefully you guys can think on that this week and see how you're doing at controlling your tongue. Channel I want to shout out is, for me, an oldie but a goodie. One of the very first channels I ever subscribed to, Bucktails Outdoors, Don. Most of his videos right now, this time of the year, are kayak fishing. He's doing a lot of tournaments up there in New Hampshire and surrounding states, but he's been an awesome supporter of my channel. His channel's like a fine wine, man. It just gets better with time. I'll put a link in the description, but if you've never checked out Don's channel, check it out. Thanks so much for coming along, guys. So that was our 10th shed hunt of the year. We found sheds on 9 of them. I've got another shed hunt that I've been on that I haven't posted yet. That'll be coming up. And then I've got a trip to Florida that my family went on. So I've got some beach footage for you, a little different outdoor scenes than what I typically do. And we're going to go camping this next week up in the Uintas. So hopefully we get some good scenery and some good fishing footage for you on that. Thanks for all the support. God bless you. We'll see you the next time we're out on the mountain.